All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Becca. Brad, good morning. Marty, good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Well, let's get this party started. So, what we're seeing here, we're seeing a market that's bleeding. I mean, let's just look at the big picture. I mean, yeah, bleeding, but look, I mean, we had a gap down once Globex opened, sell off, and the market retraced back up above Globex, and we're trading around Globex right now. So that's just a market that's trying to find a balance after a massive sell off in the past couple of days, one on Friday and the open of Globex today. So we're about to close this candle here, and we have a bunch of stops sitting right under that 950. So we're breaking the 17,000, which is a psychological number. Um, and we're starting to bleed into this stop run right here. So what is that telling me? It's telling me that this market is, you're making a high, lower, high, lower, high, lower, high, and hitting the lows of this rotation. But you're so close to Globex that I wouldn't be surprised if we get a retest of it at some point. Market is in sync on the short side. We have a target of 950. Yeah, I mean, but I think there's going to be a bit of delay in quotes at the open just due to the sheer number of contracts going through and the volatility. So just be careful. Uh, we got 3 minutes to the cash market open. Let's look at the news cycle here. See what kind of really 9:30. Well, that's 8:30. Okay, so you have really not much going on. 76 right now, 76, and we pulled back to 60, 80 right now. So there's a delay in quotes. 80, 720, 720, 17,020. What quotes? Okay, hold on, everybody. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Yeah, I see that. I see that we're delayed. 27. Yeah, by 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm cutting down on a lot of my charts. Let me just you know, here we go. Let's see if we can minimize the. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. $9.18. Like we're at 9.20 right now, and we're getting this market that's just. Here we go. Cash market open. We're at 9.16 right now, like right here. So we're definitely delayed. $9.40. 9.60. Wow. 900. That's crazy. Whoa. 875. This market's 860. This is just they just dumped this thing. Yeah. We're 894. Yeah, well, there's delay in quotes. I mean, there's just if I try to change anything here, or it's gonna lock up my system. I just have to deal with it. The market right now is at 840. Okay, so let's see here. It's a meltdown. Whoa. What is this market doing? Let's see here. Where we at? We're at 832. That's where we are at. $832. Let's see what 832 looks like. 832 is right here. So we're very close to this stop run, which is 741. No, I understand, Marty. I am off. I know I'm off. I'm streaming to YouTube. I'm streaming to Zoom. I got audio going. I got two screens full of charts. I gotta deal with it till we slow down to where I can catch up. I deleted a bunch of charts just to kind of help out, but we're still off a little bit, maybe a lot. Yeah, we're at 800 right now. 16,800. We're getting a little bit of a bounce in this market. You mean 830? Yeah, 820 now. 860. Wow, they're dumping it now at 783, 780. We just have to look at the big picture. And okay, we're at 770. 770 is here. So we're very close to that swing low, and the market can just come in and tag it and then reverse. Man, they're dumping this thing. Oof. You got to be kidding me. 725? Wow. 700 in a minute here. So we talked about 700. Okay, so we're breaking that most recent low. Okay, so we're expecting a counter here. Let them break that 700. They're right there. Wow. That's a 30, 40 point move in seconds. Yeah, I'm putting that other chart up there so this way we could see it, because the basically we just had too many charts, and the market is going crazy here. 755, right? Is that does that look like about right with everybody? Yeah, okay. So I mean this chart here should be accurate, right? $756. Here we go. I mean, we're getting a market that's moving. Boom. So the market is in sync on the long side here, believe it or not, and pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis with a target of 658. $46. Yeah, here we go. Target is hit. Next target is 876 and a quarter. Target is hit. Next target is 901. Wow, that's a mover. Next target is 951. Pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis with a target, and we're reevaluated at 877. Untradeable. With a 50-point stop and a 50-point target, reduce your sizing to reflect the risk that you're comfortable with, and look for big targets in this one. You'll get 50, 100 points. Steven, good morning. Target is hit. If you try and trade this with like a 10-point stop, just go back to sleep. I hate to say that. This market is just wild. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. You gotta have a wider stops, and I'm not saying wider risk, but wider stops and wider targets, and just reduce your size so you could be you're able to withstand the wild fluctuations and the speed. So speed, range, and behavior. Speed is out of control. range is right now it's expanding to the upside. Behavior is long on pullbacks unless we break anything under 19,000. I mean 900. You know the crazy thing is uh, last night kind of it was a bit late. So I was like, oh, man, let me check the Asian market just to see how things are. And I saw the Asian market just all over the place. I was like, oh my God, I mean, this is tradable. And it wasn't too crazy. So I started trading, and, this is just kind of what we ended up with so far. So we'll see if we end up putting any trades in the right now. I mean, I hope I can, but the price action is a bit wild. Yeah, I mean, look at that. 1751. Like, I can't imagine trying to copy trade a bunch of stuff here. Target is 51, 17,051. We're about to get to okay. I mean, we're at 1762. We're about to hit the bottom end of the Globex band. So right here, we may end up facing a little bit of resistance. So just watch out. Target is 101. Yeah, the market is just solid on the upside. What are you gonna do? Globex. I mean, Globex is 126. 126. Good morning, AKU. How are you, bud? 126 is the target. So the market went from 16,700 to 17,000. Let's call it 100. Okay, so 400 points in about 10 minutes. Be on the phone for just a minute. All right, baby. Look at this bad boy. Not 17,300. 17,300. A complete reversal. I mean, what is 17,300? 300? Holy crap. We're up here. We're breaking Globex and everything else. I mean, obviously my crap here is no good. This data. But this chart is good. Woo! Get some. Let me see here. 9 o'clock. And it's only 9 o'clock. It's only 9 o'clock. Hey, Joseph, how are you? Damn. They're selling off here. Okay, they're selling to the 30s here. They're selling it. No, it just I'm telling you guys, you gotta. I may have to show you here. Yeah, this thing. I mean, we were moving like 50 points in seconds, right? So you gotta have. I mean, even 50 points seems to be too tight of a stop. Is it Larry? Oh, okay. Probably everything except NQ is easier. I mean, it's probably a little bit smoother pricing. Hey DJ, how are you, buddy? Man, the market is it's gonna slow down enough to where it's really a little bit more tradable. I mean, it's tradable right now. Just the risk is higher. Let me see here. It's a 40%. Joseph, Bullnox has a 40% consistency rule. Only way to trade with no stops? That's a good way to blow up a bunch of accounts, buddy. You gotta take, I mean, this is a market where it runs against you, you are toast. You have to have the right type of stop for this type of market. Yeah, no problem. Good job, Joseph. Good job, buddy. Yeah, that's a smart decision. So the market isn't not in sync. I mean, we need to go above 307 to be in sync. But right now, the 200 is long, the 100 is off, and if we break anything under 251, then that is going to lead us to a push lower and some selling pressure. Here it comes. Yeah, now the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 226. Yeah, that's pretty good money for a $50,000 account. 1,156. Yeah, I mean this market, if you are on the right side of it, it will pay you, and it will pay you nicely. Sam Quartz. Captain set up short, well, on the 70 NT Rinko. Yeah, they're pushing. They're pushing. Yeah, it's fast market. Okay. Well, that's a reversal. Reversal and a reversal. Now you got 351 as a target, and you're about to get to the 60s here in a second. Man, this thing is ruthless. Now this we're going to the 70s. I'm gonna cut down this too because they're not even anywhere close to right. We're 500, 600. Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna have to exit this. Come on, baby, get exit. We're not at the 600. We are. Yeah, we are at the 500. I'm trying to clean up my charts here. Hey, Peter. Yeah, we are at 600. Holy crap. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Let me see here. Where's Nvidia? Let's see. I mean, did it recover? Holy crap, it did recover. Yeah, it's 97 right now. Woo. Let's go. This is the dead cat slayer. 600. Let me see where we at. Hey Sam, how are you, buddy? Are you seeing this craziness? how how I hope you guys making big money on the other side of this game. $18,000. It's the recovery, boys. It's the recovery. This is the V recovery. Nvidia is nice and recovering big time. I gotta make a phone call because I got people lined up on a bunch of stuff that I was talking to them about. One of them is Nvidia. Let me see if we can talk to them here a second. Where's Nvidia anyway? It's I think it was 97, 98. Yeah. I'm gonna be on the phone for just a second. I'll be back. Yeah, yeah. Gigi, I was talking to my brother. I was trying to I, talk. I don't want to say I got him into Nvidia, but I just been talking to him about Nvidia, and he bought a bunch of it. So I called him up just to tell him to add to it when it was in the 80s, and he just was slow at buying, so he missed it. So I called him up. It's like, yeah, if it dips back again, you gotta buy. You gotta get back in the game. So I was on the phone. Anyway, so let's see what's going on here. It's a 100 point mover. So your stop needs to reflect what 10 points is. Now it's 100 points. So we're dealing with 10x risk on our trades. Literally 10x. They're selling it. Phew. Yeah, I mean, if you get out of Ninja and you try to get back in, you're toast. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Let's just focus on making money because there's a lot of money to be made here. God damn. Anybody out there that is copy trading this mess? I'd like to see if 65, 65. Whoa. That's crazy, bro. They're selling it. Let's see if I can look at Nvidia again here. What is Nvidia? 93 now. I know, David. That's in that crazy. 340 point 1 minute candle. Oh yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, the market is reversing here. Man, I'd like to jump in. It's good action. Let me see here. 70. I gotta have to do it with micro. I ain't not touching minis to save my life. Let me see here. '60s and a reversal, right? Wow. Wow. Yeah, they're bleeding the market again here. Okay. Wow. Yikes. Yeah, I mean that's you see what I'm doing here, Adam. I got my chart only to one, and on my big screen I have one. There's a lot of money to be made here, guys. There's a lot of money to be made. Let's make it. Let's make it. I'm looking for the market to slow down. Oh, somebody's clowning the market here. But that should tell you what will happen in the market once that news actually become a reality, where they are saying they're going to put a pause on tariffs or they're going to come to an agreement or whatever, because that's coming. That's coming. Because it's not in the best interest of any country to have a tariff war. It's just not. So it's just a negotiating tactic. It's going to run its course, and then the news will come, or the hints of news is going to come that, hey, listen, I think we're coming to an agreement, and this market will be on fire. Buy the fear, sell the greed. Wow. All right, so a bit of a reversal. Let's see how far they want to pull it back. Damn. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 620. Back to 700. Yeah, they're just crazy shit. I want to play, guys. I want to play. I want to play. Let's go. Okay, a bit of reversal here. Oh, that's just a lot of reversal. Fucking 100 points in 2 seconds. Wow. 600 to 400 in 2 seconds. Muted. Can you guys hear me? You should be able to hear me. No. Damon. You guys hear me? Audio check. Audio check, audio check. You hear me? Okay, so good, good, good. You hear me? Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, liquidity. This is just Market on crack. Like, I think trading trading, like you'll pass evaluation accounts in like 2 seconds here. So if you have evaluation accounts, this is a great market. If you have a under $150,000 account, um, trading micro is a better choice for you. Why I'm displaying Damon? Because the market is out of control, and all my charts are getting locked up. So I freed them up, and I kept this chart that's actually moving on. Like you can't trade it. Like you trade. I mean, we have. You know what? He makes a good point. Here you go. Damon makes a good point. So we're gonna. Don't lock me up, please. What did we say? 65? Yeah, 65. Account 65. Okay, there we go. 65, 61, 61. Okay. I hope that's better. It does make sense. All right, so what we got going on here is a run up to, and market is in sync on the short side. We got rallies, shortable on a swing trade basis. We have harmony zone number one at 51.61 to 76.86, and we're pushing to 201. That's the target. Wow, look at that. 20, 80 points in 2 seconds. Oof. Roughy, roughy. Globex is 126. Okay, so we're hitting the top end of the Globex band, so that the market is responding good to it, right? So we may end up getting a bit of a bounce here. We'll see. Here you go. Wow. Let's see here. It's minefields. So the market flipped here at 200, and you're gonna come back in. Wow. All right, we're gonna put on a trade here. What is that? 75 is gonna be a profitable trade. That's what it's gonna be. 75. Okay, so let's go 75. All right. I'm gonna go 3 micros and see where we can play this game. That's a push. Let's let them pull it back here. So you see where the bottom end, the top end of the Globex band, the market hit it multiple times, bounced right back off of it. So that's a market that's trying to protect Globex. That's what they're trying to do here. Okay, so we'll see if we can get a pullback with a higher low. I mean, one spot to look into it is like the 250. That's a reversion to the mean area. The only issue is the market overextends itself. So I don't want to just post an order there. If they put a captain setup short on the 70, I'm going to get in. Yeah, look, good luck with that, huh? Okay. Come on, don't do me. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was a stop. It's a $300 stop right there. Wow. Just fast market, man. What am I going to do? I mean, they put a captain setup. We took it. Stopped us out. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, I took that one. See, I was trying to post my order at 71 and it just look. I mean, I got 83. So took that profit. Let's see if I can get in again and play the game. It's just ruthless, man. God. Just doing 3 micros in this environment. Harmony zone number 2 it's holding. All right, let's see it. See it go, 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 go. Wow. That's a winner. What is that? 22 to 71, 50 points. So we took a stop here. We took a profit. We took a profit. So we're up money. This is where we at so far. 3,600. This account that I just traded in. What is it? 75. Okay, so 75. Let's go back to that account. So 75. That's it right here. So we're up a little bit of money on that account. Everything else is positive. Let's go. They can take my money for just a small period of time, but I'll get it back. Wow. Instead of talking, I should have been watching, because that is a captain setup on the 70 NT Rinko. That is a solid one. Look at that. Boom. You can make you. Yeah, that's a 70-35, not 30. Because I mean the smaller like 20s, the 20 NT Rinko, I had a 12 and 2 chart up there. Jump back in the game, David. Jump back in the game. Let's go. 2,600 and blew it. It happens very quickly in this market. Don't let that discourage you. Jump back in. Get yourself another evaluation account. Let's go. I mean, this is a market where you could pass these things in seconds and lose them in seconds, obviously, but you just only need to pass one. All right, so what is this market doing? Yeah, it's okay, man. I mean, the volatility here is insane. So if you got on the wrong side of that market, it's gonna snag you. Don't get discouraged. Jump back in. All right, so ooh, Captain set up short on the 70 again. Let's see if we can jump in. That's interesting that the way they're doing it here. Come on, don't fuck around. Oh, they're gonna get me. They're gonna get me. Don't get me. Yeah, they are gonna get me, bastards. Fuck. What is that? That is messy. That is messy. Captain set up switch trade, man. I gotta jump on those. I mean that. Let's go. Let's go. Target is hit. Next target is 651 and a quarter. Okay, so target is 676 coming up. Coming up. Next target is 726. Target is hit. Next target is 751. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. Good job, Brad. Good job. It's a wild one, man. It's a wild one. Okay, so market is selling off here. All right, so reversal. Okay, we're getting a reversal. Next target, 576. Cloud shifted from positive to negative, so we got resistance at 5161. 76. Okay, so that's a push. They're fighting it here. It's 10 o'clock and we are getting to target 751. Okay. Target is 801. Captain set up short here. That's a captain set up switch trade right here. So that's telling me that, there's a topping behavior up here. So now the longs are measured against that level. Another switch trade. Okay. I mean, they may reverse it and just oscillate the market here. Because, that's harmony zone number 2, so they're trying to protect the price. Right now, it's a two-sided market, and boom, yep, that's fine. Selling. And the next target at 626. See, that is the one. That was a big sign right there. Next target, 601. All right, I'm going to step away for just a moment. I am, boy. Look at that. Sell them hard. All right, where we at here? 17,460. I mean, it's just gonna be one of those. Let's make some money. How's everybody else doing? Where we at? Okay, you're saying your stop was not filled because of. Did you get filled at a worse price, or it wasn't filled at all? Then you had to take a bigger loss. So what is the market doing here? I mean, we had that massive captain setup switch trade short. Now we're getting a counter move. So we had this captain setup switch trade right here. We had a massive move. Now here, the market, what it's doing. Put on a captain setup short, tested it once and twice, 3 times, and it's trading above it. So that means that people who are short are trapped here. So that means that there's a good chance that we're getting a pop, as long as the 520 holds. Well, fuck. And that's that. No. Wow. Good job, DJ. Action market, man. That's if you love action, you got action. 351 next target. 326 is next target. They're selling it. So interesting. And here we go back to scene of the crime, which is the Globex band, the top end of the Globex band, and they're bouncing right off of it. And they're trying to hold it. You got Globex at 126. You see that? See that push against that band? Solid. Another attempt at it. Very nice. Let's find a trade for this for that account 75. Let's find it. I mean now you see what they're done here. The top end of the Globex band. Boom. Second attempt, third attempt. That's accumulation and protectionism against Globex of 126. See that high, a lower high, a high, lower high, lower high. Let's see if another run up can come in and yeah, look at them. Boom. Selling off and selling off to the next target. 201 next target. 201. Okay. That's some crazy shit. Okay. So the shorts flipped, and the market is spending a lot of time in the middle of the range. So this next, okay. So let's see that one. So you're hitting resistance, okay? You're hitting resistance. You're at the beginning of a new harmony wave, and then you flip it back to resistance harmony zone number 2. That's a lot of consolidation and a lot of noise because you're not getting that flow in and out. So let's wait for this market. Give it a little bit more time. Man. Well, I mean, okay, it's just profit, but it's just that pullback scared me a little bit, and I took a small profit. But look at it, woo, baby. I mean, you had a railroad long. That's a signal. That's another trigger trade long for a push toward the the 420. Let's see if we can find another trade like right here if they break it back down up to 410. Okay, so they're taking out the stops, and oh, there's another set of stops down here. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's not just a pullback. That could be a change of direction. Yeah, change the direction. That's what that was. Hmm. That's no good. Come on. That's a captain setup short, and I wanted to get involved in it, but I cannot chase anything today. So I have to kind of get it where I need to get it and make my money, or I need to get out of the way. Look at that bad boy. Captain. Captain setup short. Safe. Are you playing this or no? Yes, no? You missed it? Oh, yeah, it's okay. How's Adam doing? Becca, are you any improvements? DJ, are you done for the day? You said you're up 500. Sheila, Marty, where you at? Matthew, are you watching or playing today? Kuma, this is a Rinko bar, Ninja Rinko bar 7035. It filters out a lot of the noise. You can't trade this market with a 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, whatever time frame you got. It is a hard market to trade with time charts. You have to trade them with Rinko and bigger value Rinko. I know the switch one is a good one too. Out of harmony. Market is out of harmony between the bigger, like the 200 NT Rinko and the 100 NT Rinko and this 70 NT Rinko. So there's a disconnect between all of them. Matthew is up 1.8 grand. That's good. I'm up a little bit of money too. I mean, overall, this is where I'm at. For my PAs, I'm up 4,600. I have the 75 account that I'm trading right now. You need a couple of good trades, and I'll be good on that one. We just need a good one solid trade. I mean, no. If it's long, it would show you long. If it's short, it shows you short. If it's OOH, out of harmony. Like we talked about that one before, Sheila, being out of harmony, meaning you need more information. And whenever the market is long, then I can get more aggressive on the long side on signals. The same thing on the short side. When it's OOH, that means just the big picture with the small picture are out of sync. Hey, David, it's a good decision, and it's not about the money. The money is just a consequence, right? So just keep making good decisions. That's all. See, we're right now. We're very close to the top end of the Globex band. So what does that mean? That means I need to be very careful about trying to get short into it. What do you mean, David? We got David Becker and. Did you continue to trade, or did you still have the 350, or you gave it back? All right, you're seeing a lot of noise here in the middle of the range, which means I need to be very careful. I see that. It's a natural reaction to being close to the top end of the Globex band. I mean, they're just trying to protect Globex, and that's the first defense that they have. That's okay, man. Let's keep working. Let's keep working, baby. Let's keep working. Let's keep working. They're trying. They're trying to protect the price. I mean, right now the 200 NT Rinko is short, and the 100 is short. So the market is in sync on the short side, right? But you're very close to that top end of the Globex band, so you're gonna get a bit of resistance. Here we go. Here, you see that? Okay, that's fine. All right, they want to take out that level. That's fine. I know. I traded the. I made a little bit of money on the Open, the Globex Open. But it was one of those things that it's part of my rules not to trade the Globex. Hold on. And then I looked at the market. I was like, hey, listen, I mean, they're very active. The signals, the harmony signals are responding. Play around a little bit. First two trades I took stops. And then just after that, I just made money, and ended up for the session. I traded from 5 o'clock Central when they opened. Actually, I traded at 6 o'clock, from 6 to 8, so like two and a half hours or so. And I was like, okay, we're done here. So we're getting a lot of actions in the Asian market open, the Globex open. We're just getting a lot of action. If they put on a captain setup short here, no, they're not. Nvidia, I mean, yeah, Nvidia, I'm in it. I am long as long could be, and if I get a pullback, to the 84, I'm buying some more. I got some at 84 half, 84.60, excuse me, and I had an order sitting at 84.60. So every 10 points, I'm adding more to Nvidia. Now, as far as the bigger picture, I mean, just look at this. I mean, you have a neck at the 100, so the 100 is the big deal, right? I think the market is going to get to the 84s, in the next couple of days. You may get a flash flush to that level. I'll pick up some more of it. And then what we will see happen, because we see this kind of pattern in the market all the damn time, is the news cycle is so one-sided, which is bearish, and then a trickle of good news will start coming in. And that trickle, we got a hint of it today. A rumor that they're going to pause they're going to pause tariffs for 90 days. Okay? Turns out it's bullshit. But it may not have been bullshit. It may have been an institution that was trying to run people over and take out the stops of all the shorts, so they will cover and they'll short later on. So I mean, just because it's news that's proven inaccurate, that does not mean that there's a big player behind that news trying to mess with traders. They do that all the damn time. Okay, so if I'm looking at it from a bigger perspective, I would see eventually the news is going to start shifting to, it's not as bad as we think it is. Okay? Right now, the market is thinking in terms of the apocalypse, and they're just dumping stocks like it's out of control. And they're going to get to that point where it's not as bad as we think it is. And when that mental shift in the market happens, you're going to see the Nvidia above 100. So if I can accumulate under 100 within a month or so, and this is me talking about me and my portfolio. I'm not advising anybody to do nothing. I would say I will be making money in around a 110, 120 in a month or so. So as long as I accumulate a good average in the 90s to 100. So that's how I'm looking at that. Anybody that's a technician that looks like at this is going to look at two things. It's a rounding top. Then they're going to look at the negative news cycle on earnings, and they say, well, and some of the analysts have downgraded Nvidia to hold from a buy. So you got some of these downgrades are going on. So with that idea in mind, and this technical break below uh, the September double bottom, everybody's saying, "Oh, this is gonna see a big drawdown that could take you potentially to the 50s." That's how they would think. And I'm saying potentially we could get to the 80s, middle 80s, maybe top end of the 70s, 75 to 80 as well. But I'm using every bit of that as an accumulation. And I'm going to look at a 10-point price of 94, then 84, then 74. And those are my spots to add into it. I already have an average under 100, but I'll add to it if it drips any lower. But that's kind of my look on NVIDIA. And I know, I mean, what? And again, I'm talking about my trading here. This is part of my long-term portfolio, so I'm gonna hold on to it. So I'm not necessarily going to trade NVIDIA as much as buy and hold for a break above the 150 into the 200. Now, if I get a spike, if I accumulate under 100 and I get a spike to 110, 120, I'm going to piece out some of it and keep the core still intact, because I want to still make my trade pay for itself and not sit in a trade that has a drawdown with no equity. Yeah, I'm buying the shares. I'm not gonna buy options or anything like that on that, because I'm gonna buy options like yeah, I mean, do covered calls or something on it and just collect the premium. But I'll build a position of shares, then I'll just kind of use options to hedge my position and pay me premium while my bigger position is working. Anyway, so that's the NVIDIA. And while we're talking about that, they got a captain set up here. We got railroad to trigger trades all over the place, and the market is pushing higher. I may not get the 84 out of NVIDIA. I mean, especially with this move that we happened today, it was a big reversal. And 451 is the target. Next target is going to be 476. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. Okay. Trying to protect the price. Let's see if they can. They're trading around a 400. Almost they almost flash sold it, but that's not a good sign right there. I mean, That'd be double switch trade or triple switch trade in a flush. Yeah, you got that. So the market is shifting a little bit here. Hitting harmony zone number 1 and 2 on a resistance basis. Let's see if they reverse that candle. See? Because that would be a lower high and the market can retrace back. Nope. So they're running the stops right above that level. Target's hit. Next target is 526. Target is hit. Double switch trade here, so they're gonna sell it off a little bit to the middle of the range at 65. Running 576. Next target. playing around with that whole number 500. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Wow. That's a trap right there. They're trying to trap longs. Let's see if they can get down to 476. Target is hit. Next target, well, that's a reversal actually, and 451 is let them bounce it back. So they took out the stops right under that 65. Probably go take it to the 500 to retest one more time. And you got target number 4, which is 514, and resistance, which is harmony zone number 1. Yeah, and I mean 97. Did we get to like 91? All right, target is 401. We hit our initial target. 401 is the next target. So we have a switch trade here, a switch trade here, and a high, a lower high, a stop run. Then the market walks the price lower. So let's see. I mean, if we get back up there to that 480 to 500, I mean, that could be a setup for a short. Yeah, that's that. The buyers are persistent, right? Target's hit. Next target is 576. Captain set up short here. Okay. Wow. That worked. Wow, that captain set up on the 70. Oof, that worked. Worked quick. Next target is 376. Yeah, we're back to the 400 to retest it. Took out the stops right under the 400, and now they're just flipping it, trying at least. If they produce a captain setup, which they just did, they should be popping up to the 70s very quickly. See that one? I mean, that's the captain. I mean, that was a captain setup, Adam. That was a captain setup long on that one. Market popped up. I mean, you have this captain setup. I mean, look at it. I mean, we have a captain setup short up here. Then the market made us a captain setup long right here. Both are just producing. Come on, come on. Ooh. Took everything out. Okay. What time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock. Look at that. I mean, right here, you're thinking in terms of a switch trade that's just going to shoot up. Because, I mean, what's the odds of it coming back down here to that 400 and closing under it? I guess that's what they wanted to do. There you go. Captain set up short. Is that what you want to do? Okay. So that's a captain setup short, long, ran it up. Captain setup short, and the market is pushing now. And a sell-off. Wow. 326 next target. Coming up. So basically we had a distribution level up here between the 20 to the 60, right? Market reacted to it, give us a captain setup long to stabilize it, failed it into a captain setup short. So now that whole area, all of this right here, all of this is a resistance plus that one is resistance. So any long that wants to be excited about the market has to clear 440, 480, and the big one is 560. Otherwise, the market is going to be in sync and short and directional. Okay. No way they're going to put another captain setup short here, are they? If they do, I'll get in. Okay, I took that one. I mean, the question is, why not hold on for a bigger move? Because where we at? We're very close to a target, and we bounce off of it. And in this type of market, I'd like to take my profits quick. Oh, look at that. Captain sub switch trade. I may need to jump back in. As long, ooh, no, 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 no. Look at that. Nasty, 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 nasty. That's nasty right there. I'm glad I didn't. I mean, that's a safe. I hope you didn't get involved in that one. Yeah, that's a little bit too noisy right there. Hundred, 200, 221. Well, the good news is we got speed, range, and behavior. Speed is still fast, but a lot more manageable than what we had early on. Range, I mean, like you want to look at the bigger picture. I mean, we're all over the place, to be honest with you. I mean, we hit the highs, we came back, we hit the lows. It's very noisy. So I mean, as far as the range, I mean, do I call this expanding? I wouldn't call that expanding here. Behavior, right now there's a short pressure coming in with a cloud negative on the 70 NT Renko. Um, See, like if it's a momentum market, you'll see a flush right here, right? Oh, you're getting it. Okay. Target is hit. Next target is 276. Target is hit. Next target is 251. Hmm. Market is in sync on the short side with a target of 226. So a little bit of a reversal here in the market. So you got this captain set up, this captain set up, this. So this is a lower high the market is trying to make, but we'll see. They can test harmony zone number 2, which is 76 by 66, and see how well they hold on to it. It's 11:12. I think this is a good time for me to take a break. As far as what we've done, I mean, here we go. Look at that. That's it. I mean, like literally hit harmony zone number 2 and boom, bounce back up. All right, so we're about 5,200 for the day. All the accounts are positive except this rat. We'll get it back up to positive soon. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep the stream moving and today, because I mean there's a lot of action. But I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take like an hour break, clear my head, then come back and see if there's any opportunities to trade once the market slows down a little bit. Does that work with everybody? Anybody down with that? Or you guys want to call it a day? I got one saying yes. Come on, people, wake up. We're making money here. All right. Going once, going twice. Sold. Okay, so I just got one person saying, yeah, keep the stream going. So we're gonna shut the stream down then. And what I'll do is the last hour of the day, if the price action is any good, I'll turn the stream back on. All right, guys. We'll see you bright and early, either the last power hour or tomorrow. Guys, have a good one. Yeah, I'll try that. All right, guys, take care.